Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so happy you found me. I have a fall wreath DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how I created this beautiful fall wreath. When I found this sign at Dollar Tree, I absolutely fell in love with it. I like the bold colors and the dark background. Let me show you how to make it. To get started on our project today, you're going to need some mesh. I picked this up yesterday at Michael's. It was on sale. It's normally $9.99. I got it on sale for $5.99. It's made by Celebrate It. It is 9.5 inches at 19 feet. Now, I think that's a little expensive, but I was having a hard time finding anything on sale, so I was happy that I found this. And I really do like the texture of it and the thickness. I think it'll be very pretty. You will need 2 rolls for this project. You will also need a working wreath form. If you have not seen me put one of these together, I will put a link in the description box below to a short video that'll show you how to do this. This is made using one of the Dollar Tree frames, 14-inch. We're going to start to attach our mesh, and I like to start here in the center. Now when I lay this out, I always pull the centers facing inward and the ones on the outside facing out. I've opened up my mesh, and to fill in the base here, we're going to do the poof method. Just scrunch the end together, place it in one of the pipe cleaners. Make sure you get that down nice and tight. Give a good twist or two. You will also need something to measure with. Now you want to start to measure where you attached it here onto your wreath form. Just grab it loosely in your hand. You want to measure to 12 inches, pinch. Take where you pinched, move to the next pipe cleaner on the inside, place it in, give a good twist. Then go back to where you attached it and measure again to 12 inches, pinch, and go to the next one. Now you're going to do this all the way around the center till you get back to the pipe cleaner that you started with. Now I'm back where I started from. So what you're going to do is now take it and drop it to the one directly below it that's on the outside. Give that a good twist. And then you're going to do the same thing all the way around the outside. Measure at 12 inches, pinch, and place it into the next pipe cleaner. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials I used to complete this fall wreath. Now I've gone through and opened up all of my poofs, and all that means is I went in underneath, opened it up. This way you'll get the best coverage to hide the frame in the back. And I really like that. I like this texture and I like the color. Now I have a little bit left on that roll, so we're going to use what's left on this and the other roll to help fill that base in even more. Now if you don't have a rotary cutter, you can use scissors, but you want to make sure they're nice and sharp so you get a clean line. You want to measure your pieces at 12 inches. And for these, we're going to be doing the standard ruffle method. So you lay it down, grab in the center, and scrunch right up the center till you get to the end. You have a little bow tie. Then you take that and place that right in the center of the pipe cleaner. Pull the pipe cleaner up and give a good twist. Now when you're placing this into your bundle, you want to make sure that the curl side is down so that those cut ends are down. And then I usually just kind of pick it up, let the ends curl around, and fill in. I'll show you one more time. Take your piece of mesh that's cut at 12 inches. You want to lay it so the curl side is down. Start in the center and scrunch right up the center till you get to the other side. Pinch. So you see it's curling down. That's what you want because you want those cut ends to be down. Go to the next pipe cleaner and place it in. See how much it fills that in? As you're placing your little ruffles, you can twist up your pipe cleaner, trim it down to about 1/2 inch, and then tuck it down to the back. You'll want to do that to each of the pipe cleaners on the inside and the outside, and that will fill in the base of the wreath nicely. That's why you're going to need 2 rolls to fully fill in the base. Now these are a little shorter than what you normally get. These are 9.5 inches at 19 feet, which is about 6 yards. Normally on these rolls you would get 10 yards. So that's why this is a little bit expensive. But I really do like that texture, and it was on sale, so I thought, what the hey, I'll go for it on this wreath. I have my base all done, and I'm really happy with how it looks. Now I do have 3 pieces left over. This one was just a little short. It was the piece at the very end. And I'm going to add these, but I'm going to wait until I get my sign and my bow on to see where I can fill in to make it a little bit fuller. Now you're going to need some floral wire. This is the one I use. I pick it up from Dollar Tree. It's 26 gauge and you get 100 feet. I really do prefer the silver. I use this on pretty much everything. And then you're also going to need a couple full-length pipe cleaners. This is the sign that I've chosen to use on our wreath today. I really do like it. I found this at the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love the colors. Now they had 2 different ones that were set up like this to choose from. I'm really into the acorns this year, so I chose this one. Now to set up your sign, through the hole here where the hanger was, you want to pull the floral wire, one through the hole and one over the top, and then you twist it together. You need to leave enough that you can attach it to your wreath form. And then depending on how you want to place your sign on your wreath, depends on where you want to place your pipe cleaners. So I laid it out, decided where I wanted it to go, and then I just glued down 3 more pipe cleaners. Now the reason why I like to use a combination of the pipe cleaners that are glued down and floral wire is that hot glue can fail. If it gets too hot or too cold, it can release and your sign will fall off. But if you have the floral wire in conjunction with the hot glue and pipe cleaners, you're guaranteed that your sign will not fall off. So I'm going to be placing my sign. Now I want my sign to go at a slight angle, and that is why I added this extra pipe cleaner here, so that I can easily attach it. And then in this open space, I'm going to place my bow, and then I'll fill in with a few other items around the sign. Now to attach your sign, you want to take your floral wire and the pipe cleaners. Once you have its placement, you just need to move the mesh aside till you get down to your wire frame here in the back, and that's what you want to attach it to. Now you can attach it anywhere on the wire frame that you need to get your sign to sit the way you want it. Now I have my sign on and I'm really happy with its placement. Let's see. So I have it angled the way that I wanted. I like that. We're going to work on the bow next. Now this is the ribbon I've chosen to use on our wreath today. I picked both of these up at Dollar Tree, and they have them this year. They are 2.5 inches at 9 feet. I really do like this pattern. I think it's very pretty and very suitable for this wreath. Has that nice burlap background and all those pretty colors of different fall leaves printed on the ribbon. And then this is one of my favorite types of ribbon that Dollar Tree carries. This is their faux burlap. They do carry it in green and in orange for fall. And I like it. It's easy to work with and it holds its shape. You will need to cut 4 pieces at 18 inches in the green and 5 pieces at 18 inches in the burlap with the leaves. I have all my ribbon cut to 18 inches. Now you want to take 1 piece of each color, find the center, pinch that, and place it in between the 2 large dowel rods. Now I'm using my Easy Bow Maker today. It really does help me. I have arthritis in my hands and sometimes I'm unable to hold things. So this helps me out quite a bit. Then you want to take another piece of your pattern ribbon, and then in the back you want to fold the ends over themselves by about 1 inch. Find your center, pinch. Now the folded ends, the cut ends are down. You place that in. Now you're going to do that with each piece, and you're just going to alternate between your green and your beige. You'll need 1 full-length pipe cleaner. Slide that down underneath until you get it right up next to the center. I like to pull them together. This helps me lift it out and keep everything properly stacked. Now pull nice and tight and pull it to the back. Give it a good twist. Pull down your tails and go through and open up and separate out your bow. I have another piece of the leaf ribbon. I'm going to use this to cover the center here. And I'm going to tri-fold this in. Use just a little bit of hot glue to help keep it together on either end. Then we're going to start here in the back. You want to open up your pipe cleaners, and we're going to glue one end down right in the center there over the pipe cleaners. Then just wrap that around the center. Pull it to the back. Decide how tight you want it. Then once you're happy, glue it down and trim off any excess ribbon. Now these pipe cleaners are way too short to put that on my wreath. So I'm going to add another pipe cleaner. I just put it in the center, twist the short ones a couple times, and then I take the short one and wrap it around one of the long ones. Now I have plenty of pipe cleaner to be able to attach this to my wreath. Now I will do more fluffing and I will trim my ends once I get this on my wreath. I got my bow on, and you attach it the same way you did the sign. You take the pipe cleaners, feed it through the deco mesh, and attach it to the wire frame in the back. Now I like my tails here spread out to make sure that they don't fall and cover the sign. I did tack them down with just a little dab of hot glue on both sides so that they'll stay open. Now I'm really happy with this so far. I think it looks absolutely adorable, but it needs a little something more. To finish it off, I'm going to add a couple of these picks that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I really like this one. It has the acorn on it and some raffia. I think that's really pretty. I have two of these. And then I also like this one with the gourd. I like the green gourd. It brings out the little bit of green in the sign and matches the ribbon. And I have three of these. And then I also have some acorns from Dollar Tree that I picked up. I'm probably going to add some of these as well. Now before you glue these in, you just want to play with the placement to decide exactly where you would like to put them. You can just take them and kind of stick them into the wreath. Until you find where you want them. And then just add some hot glue onto the stem and glue them in. Once you find their placement, just put a decent amount of glue so it can glue, if you're going to tuck it behind the sign, to the sign and to the deco mesh. I'm going to get the rest of my embellishments glued in, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. And there you go, we are all done. I'm really happy with the end result. I absolutely love all the gourds and the acorns added. I think it adds so much to the wreath. And I really love this sign. I absolutely love the dark background. It really makes it pop on the wreath. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they share it with more people and my channel grows. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. You have a great day, and I'll see you next time.